Dad has a point.
No, I don't. Nobody can win this game.
I'm trying to figure out
Nobody can win.
do.
Oh.
I think this is the longest I've ever talked about something that I thrifted. Welcome back to my channel, friends. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. We were able to take a trip to Napa, California. I'd never been there before. We actually went to a weekend to remember through Family Life Today. We hadn't been to one in several years. It's always nice to go and get away, just the two of you, and just have some life and encouragement poured into you. It was raining while we were there, so we didn't get to get out as much as I wanted to, but we did do a little bit. So this is actually going to be 2 videos of Napa. And you guys, I was able to go thrifting because my husband is so awesome like that. Like, he loves to read and just chill, and I like to go and see the things. So usually he'll stay in the truck and read a book, or sometimes he'll go in and see if they have a book, buy it, and go to the truck and read it while he's waiting on me. So it's just a perfect match. He grew up with a mom that thrifted, so he kind of knows about this whole thrifting deal, and he loves to read, so it really just worked out so well. The first stop I made was at a little thrift store, and this is the haul from that first stop. I have another video coming with my other stop. I should have said this at the beginning, but you guys, I had the unnamed sickness, 2 years in a row. My hair is just so thin. I really did comb my hair before this, but I have all of these new, like, look at this huge patch right here. New hairs growing in, which I'm so thankful for because my hair was getting so thin right here. But now I have to deal with like all of this. So it's just everywhere. So I apologize. I really do comb my hair, like I try. It just doesn't look like I do. So look past all of this. Let's see Napa and come back for this haul. You'll notice that we were eating at a little restaurant the morning before we left. We were on our way to drop the kids off at my mother-in-law's, but we decided to have breakfast with them before we went. And there's a little local Mennonite bakery and cafe in my mother-in-law's town, and so we stopped there and ate, and it was really good. I noticed in this art section they had so many Jack Russell Terrier photos. And I think Jack Russell Terriers are so sweet, which is the dog that we have, and she just had puppies, but I've always loved them. So I thought they were so cute. There were so many. I just kept finding more and more. I may be way off here, but I always considered Napa as a more of a high-end town, an expensive town, which the property here is very expensive. But I guess I was expecting the thrift stores to reflect that in the pricing, but I was pleasantly surprised with the pricing in this thrift store. It was very, very reasonable, which is right up my alley because who doesn't love a good deal on secondhand items? This thrift store did offer a lot of silver. They had a lot. I mean, you can see in this bin here, plus all the little teapots and different things that I've picked up that are real silver. And I just thought that was really neat. And I love that the pricing wasn't like way too much that you couldn't afford it. I have never seen a basket like this before, so if you guys know what that's used for, you can let me know. I thought this basket was pretty unique as well, and they had two matching of those. They had so many quilts to choose from. Very pretty. I really appreciated that this store took the time to organize everything, and they have it all taped up so neatly. You'll see pretty soon that they have even towels and wash rags kind of taped together in sets. And I thought that was such a great idea, and it probably sells more too, because my local thrift store, you guys have seen in other videos, it's just a mess. They just throw it all in there and you have to dig. But when they're already separated and ready to go, I think people are more apt to buy them. So I thought it was a really great idea, and it looks a lot neater too. This bedspread was so pretty. Look at only $15.50. I almost picked it up for my grandma because she had mentioned she wanted one, but she's actually borrowing mine right now, and I thought I really don't need another one, so I left it there, but it was really hard to walk away from it. I mentioned in one of my last videos, I think, that I am on the lookout for a bench, and this one caught my eye, although even on the video it looks much nicer than it was in person. The price on it was $2.90, but just like this bench here, it has a big crack right down the middle of the seat, and that other bench was broken on the edges, so it was just kind of propped there. So although it was super cute and would have worked perfectly, honestly, I would just recovered the cushions. The price, and also it needed to be fixed, I left it there. Also, I have no clue what this is. Maybe it's something for fixing motors or tires or something. I don't know. I didn't know what that was. If you know, you can let me know in the comments. They did have a section with more expensive items, and this is that section. And even then, the price wasn't too bad. There was some really cute stuff over here. I thought this stack of boxes was so cute and unique. It's like a vintage holiday paper on it. Actually, it wasn't paper, it was a fabric, but I thought it was so cute. These very unique candlesticks coming up are right as soon as you walk in the door, and I missed them on my way in, but I saw them on the way out and I thought, oh my, I would not want to dust that. My brain thinks about cleaning things more than enjoying them. and my hair looks the same. Okay, let me show you this haul, you guys. This is my first item. It is a quilted table runner. Look at the little design on it. It's so cute and farmy and country. It's pretty long. I should have measured it. And the back is really cute too. This blue color. See the quilting on it. Oh, you know, somebody took so much time for this. I made a quilt before. I should show you guys it one of these days. It took so much time and I was like, I'm gonna make a quilt for each of my kids. Well, the oldest is the only one that has a quilt, so maybe when they all move out and start their own families and we're just here as empty nesters, I will have time to quilt, hopefully. I don't know. If not, then my oldest son is just gonna be the only one that got the quilt. I love quilted things, not just because they're pretty, but it's so much time and effort that went into it. It's kind of like a form of art. Why did I buy this? Chatty Cathy today. The reason I bought this is put it on my table so that I can put our hot dishes on it so it doesn't burn my table. So my husband's aunt quilted us hot pads to use for my table, and I used them for years and years. They were so stained and everything, and I decided to get rid of those whenever we moved, and I regret it. I regret it to this day. I wish I had them back, mainly because she's the one that made them. And who cares if they were stained? I don't know what I was thinking. I had a brain glitch right then. I shouldn't have done that, but maybe somebody is enjoying them somewhere else. That's why I got this, because I miss having those and putting the food on the table. Right now, we just leave it on the stove. But now that I have this, I can put the food on the table and there's not so much getting up and getting down. I think this is the longest I've ever talked about something that I thrifted. I paid $6 for this. Moving on, apparently at the store I was into like all the kitchen things. So I picked up this apron. It's nothing really special about it. I just really liked that it was just simple and the stripe. It looks so like country farmhousey looking. It almost wraps it completely around you and then ties in the front, and I love that look. This is a great style of apron to even use like when you're crafting and stuff or gardening, because it has these pockets to hold all the things that you need. And the brand of this, I don't know if this is like a really good brand or something, but it's called Chef Works Urban. It says made in Bangladesh. I don't know. You guys can let me know. I didn't look that up. I paid $5 for this. Every time we go to a new town, I always type in Google Maps, thrift stores near me, and it usually brings up all these great places. And then I start to read the reviews on them because we have time while we're traveling, right? So this is what I do on the way there. And the reviews on this store that I went to were actually really bad. And they were kind of going on and on about how rude the elderly women were that worked there. And they were kind of bashing their age, which I understand that there can be grumpy elderly people, but there can be grumpy young people as well. I kind of had in my brain when I'm going thinking there's going to be some grumpy senior citizens working at this place, so I need to be extra kind and extra nice. But you guys, when I got there, they were so nice and they were so kind and they were so helpful. And the lady that checked me out was so sweet, and she's like, oh my goodness, I love your finds. My daughter would love this. And we just chatted. I guess the whole reason I'm saying this is don't let the reviews stop you from going to a place. I plan on going to Google Maps and leaving a nice review about the really nice senior citizens that were working there the day that I was there to kind of counteract that. But don't let the bad reviews stop you from going to a new place. Another thing I'm gonna need your guys' help with. Tell me what this is. I know it's old, and it says on it, Acme, the only genuine safety grater. It says made in the USA, patented and made in the USA. And you can tell that it's old. I was thinking like potatoes possibly, but I don't really know. Like, I don't know. Or is it something that you keep from splattering? I don't think it can be because the holes are too big. I paid $2 for this, and I thought that was a really good price for this vintage piece. I don't have anything like this. I thought it was super fun item. I was pleased with what I got. This is, I think it's real silver. It doesn't say it's real silver, but it does have really good patina, which makes me think that it is. I only paid $4 for it. It has such great detail on it. And I'll tell you why I bought it. I am a sucker for anything with feet. Cake plates, Lazy Susans. I love footed things. It just kind of like, I know it literally elevates things, but I feel like it in the design, it elevates the design. So I love the patina on this, and the lady was telling me, oh, you could probably get some silver and polish this right up. And I'm like, I don't think I want to polish it up. I love it like the way it is. Almost has a rainbow on the bottom. But I was really happy with this find. And it's a good size too, as you guys can tell. Well, that was my haul. It wasn't very much, but it was still some really fun and, to me, very useful finds. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and hit that little bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And we'll see you on the next shopping trip. Bye!